So I wanted to do a very quick, because I'm actually busy today, but I had several people comment on 3 different platforms that kind of gave the impression that they felt like I was talking about, encouraging women to be gold diggers. Now, I'm going to come back and discuss this more in depth. So this is just a quick. If you are a male who is making under $200,000 a year living in the United States, you only make enough money to support yourself financially, and you cannot claim that anybody is a gold digger because you don't have no gold, bruv. Okay, if you are somebody who is making over $1 million a year, then you would not consider any female really a gold digger, because you would be earning enough to accommodate whichever female you may be courting at the time. And while I do also firmly believe that women should be financially independent and they should make their own money, I'm talking about in the context of them being single. Yeah, if a single woman, unmarried, she should absolutely be financially independent and make her own money in order to support herself and provide herself with all the things that she wants and she needs. However, if a female is now going into a long-term relationship and she's getting married, if she decides to continue working and earning an income, that money that she makes is entirely her own. And any husband that she obtains, any relationship that she goes into a marriage, the guy should be making enough money to financially support her and pay for all of the bills. And that's still not a gold digger, without expecting her to be a homebody and assigning her several different tasks. Yeah, like somebody who's going to be, cleaning the house for you. I mean, that's a housekeeper, so you need to then assign her a salary of the housekeeper if she's agreeing to do that. If you want her to be cooking for you every day, well, there's, they have chefs out there. You need to be assigning her a chef's salary. So if you're the kind of guy who's making under 200 grand a year and you're talking about a female being a gold digger, right? Or you're married and you think that your wife is only after you for your money, but you make under 200 grand or under 500 grand, you're joking, bruv. You're joking. You don't have 2 pieces of shit to rub together. A single man who is making under $100,000 a year doesn't have enough money to financially support himself. Yeah, think about when you get married and then you have children. Yeah, each child needs about 100 grand a year. So if you have 2 kids and a wife, you need to be earning in excess of 400,000 a year to be at a basic level, bruv. Basic level. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck, which is the reality for most people. So you cannot, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, yeah, and you're making under 400 or 500 grand a year, you cannot talk about how someone is a gold digger, because you don't have the assets. Are you renting? Are you renting your apartment, your house? No, but you can't call no one a gold digger. Yeah, because you don't have any assets. You don't have any assets. Like, there are so many men that think that women are out there after them for their money, but you don't have shit, bruv. And then there's women out there that are fully fucking taking care of themselves in every single way. They cook for themselves, they clean their house, they live in a nice place, they've bought their own apartment or their own house. They're fully, every need that they have, they've met it. And then a guy comes along, buys you a cheeseburger, and he's like, oh, she's a gold digger. You need to check yourself, young lad. You need to check yourself, because it's not the reality. Okay, we're going to come back to this because, I've got some very strong feelings on this subject. And obviously, not all women are the same, not all men are the same. But have a look at your actual life. If you're renting a place to live, if you don't own it, right, you don't have any savings in the bank, and I'm talking about real savings. You don't own your car, you're still making payments on it, you're still paying off credit cards, all this kind of stuff. No, you can't be calling anybody a gold digger or thinking that anybody is after you for your money, because you don't have any. You don't have any. The guys who are making over $1 million a year, right, are not going to be concerned about gifting to women or supporting women financially. They're not going to be concerned with it because they have the money. Yeah, it's only little broski who doesn't have 2 pieces of shit to rub together who thinks somebody is after him for his money, and it's just not reality. So you need to check yourself and go out there and earn some more money, bro, because it's just getting stupid out there, people with these comments, you know what I mean? It's like, if a woman is fully financially independent, she's paying for everything in her life herself, why would we entertain you? Because of your good looks? Huh? Because of your splendid personality? You know? Because of what? Entertaining you for what? No reason, bro. Go check yourself. Yalla basha. Takal Allah.